सगळी पुराय सगळी यंत्रणा म्हणटा तशी फक्त पेशंटा खातीर वापरली आणि सगळे ज्ञान आणि सगळे गिन्यान ते जोडीत रावले आणि पेशंटाचो मोग आणि मोयपास ते जोडीत रावले. On this golden moment for the service Dr. Bandekar has rendered in serving humanity with gentle touch, it's really indeed a matter of appreciation. May I request Sri Jovito Lopez to open up the carpet of warm words to welcome you all.
Thank you, Dr. Shivanand. Namaste and good evening to each one of you present at this beautiful hall. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. It's my pleasant duty to extend a warm welcome to all of you on this special occasion. We are all thrilled to have all of you here. Your presence makes this day more special. Let's enjoy and make great memories all together. I feel privileged to open this event and stand here on behalf of well-wishers and citizens of Goa. So many of them, I cannot list out each and every one, but I have to mention the leadership that is Kishore Narvekar, Mangaldas Desai and Sagar Naik. A very special welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Sadhanand Sheth Tanawade, Rajya Sabha's MP, who truly has set a benchmark for his leadership qualities, being a former MLA and former president of the BJP Goa from 2020 up to 18th January 2025. Welcome, Sadhanand Bab. We also extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished special guest of honor, Advocate General of Goa, Advocate Devidas Pangam, the top law official of the state who led the state in several legal battles before the High Court in Goa and the Supreme Court of India. Welcome, Advocate Devidas. Welcome to our guest of honor, much acclaimed industrialist and businessman, Mr. Nana Bandekar from the illustrious house of Rajaram Bandekar, mine owner, having also varied activities in tourism, hotel-related ventures. A special Maimogaso Yokar to all of you. I can't name every one of you present here. Very enthusiastic and outstanding personalities who responded to our humble invitation. Undoubtedly, we don't have to welcome, but he is one of us. Could we give a standing ovation and a special welcome to our beloved Dr. Shivanand Bandekar and Madam Sadhana Bandekar. Can you increase the pace a little louder? It's not better. Thank you. Thank you very much. You may please be seated. Having finished with the welcome, I must share with you why we are all here. All of you know it, but I have to still share with you. We all know the reason to felicitate Professor Dr. Shivanand Bandekar, the Dean and renowned orthopedic surgeon, for his 41 years of dedicated, devoted, consecrated, unfaltering, passionate, and kind acts of assistance, having performed varied services for the benefit of humanity at the Goa Medical College. We are all here gathered this evening to demonstrate our humble feeling that Dr. Shivanand served a cause greater than self, which means dedicating his time, energy, resources to something bigger than personal gain, always to the benefit of the community, society, or a broader ideal. We all know his career. After doing his MBBS in 1984 at this very Goa Medical College, his ladder of success, junior resident, senior resident, lecturer, assistant professor, associate professor, professor, medical superintendent, director of IPBH, and dean. He always emphasized the selfless aspect of helping others, always working towards a larger objective. What has been his ideal? His ideal was and is to make a difference by improving the lives of others. He has always driven by a sense of duty, compassion, a desire to contribute to a better world, and most importantly, to elevate the suffering and pain. He provided service to a cause greater than self. He discharged his duties with a purpose, mission, a commitment. He oriented himself towards serving a greater cause. Dr. Bandekar's philosophy. We all know, we are all aware that anyone can change a diaper of a newly born, but not everyone can engage, stimulate and respond to a baby or a toddler in a way that will build neurons, much less impart skills calibrated to the child's stage of development. Today, the GMC proudly talks of robotic surgery, IVF, super specialty block, tertiary cancer care, increase in MBBS and postgraduate seats, organ transplant and much more. What a monumental growth. He looked at life through the windshield and not to the rear view mirror, as the government was always with him and he knew he could do nothing without the government's guidance and assistance. He accommodated change, and that is what helped him to foster innovation. We tried and do a little bit of research on what is progress for almost 3 months now. And we found out what is the success story behind Dr. Bandekar. There are several laws that he has pursued throughout his career. There is one law of resilience. He has developed coping skills and bouncing back from adversity. He also followed the law of adaptation, being flexible and adjusting to changing circumstances. There's also another law that he has taken care, and that's a law of self-care, prioritizing physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Then there's a law of growth, embracing challenges as opportunities for personal growth and learning. Law of mindset, cultivating a positive and optimistic outlook. Law of support. He is surrounded always with positive relationships and seeking help whenever needed. And the last law, law of purpose, finding meaning and direction in life. There are several other laws that he also followed, like the Murphy's Law, Kinlin's Law, Falkland Law, Wilson's Law, and most importantly, law of karma. He accepted life's challenges, joys and sorrows without resistance. He aligns with the law of karma, promoting a sense of balance and trust in the process. And finally, the law of cause and effect. Every action has a consequence, and our choices shape our future. As I sign off, let me share our feelings. Dr. Shiva, you will live in our hearts forever. This is a testimony that bears it. Am I right?
Yes.
Your abs is not very convincing. Am I right?
Yes.
Much better. More will follow for you, don't worry. Your memory and impact will endure. Your personality, influence and love will continue to be cherished and remembered by all those who came in contact with you. Welcome, Dr. Shiva. And the person behind Dr. Shiva is none other than Sadhana. She has got the power of a woman. And the power of women, I will share with you what I learned from President Obama's wife. One night, when he was the president, Obama and Michelle decided to do something out of routine. And they went for a casual dinner at a restaurant that was not very famous. When they were seated, the owner of the restaurant asked the president's secret service if he could speak to the first lady in private. They obliged, and Michelle had a talk with the owner of the restaurant. Conversation over. President Obama asked Michelle, why was he so interested in talking to you? Obviously, husband and wife. She mentioned that in her teenage years, he had been madly in love with her. President Obama then said, so, if you had married him, you would now be the owner of his lovely restaurant. Michelle responded, no, if I had married him, he would be now the President of America. Believe it or not, my dear friends, it's a woman that makes a man who he is. Am I right, Sadhna? Thank you very much. Sorry for being a little bit lengthy, but it had to be done in this way. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Over to Dr. Rao.
सरांना अशें खूप लॉज सांगले and about that what I would like to say that it is a love for everybody. And just to summarize, this love is important. If I have to put in शायर and अंदाज, I can say गजल में बंदिशें अल्फाज ही नहीं काफी. Ghazal is a song, अल्फाज is a word, बंदिश is a chain. गजल में बंदिशें अल्फाज ही नहीं काफी, जिगर का खून भी चाहिए कुछ असर के लिए. And that's what he has been always exhibiting. That's all. Thank you. देव बरें करूं जिवितो बाब. पण सगळ्यांनी जर उतरांनी सांगप शक्य आशिल्लें जाल्यार घडये फुलां फुलचींच नाशिल्लीं. माये मोगाची आस हीच तर फुलांच्या परमळाची भास. ही माये मोगाची परमळाची भास मागचे वेल्या मानेस्तां मेरेन पावयतना आमकां खूब खोस पडटा. हांव मागतां सर किशोर नार्वेकर हांचे कडेन की to present bouquet of flowers to our chief guest, honorable member of Rajya Sabha, Sri Sadanand Sheikh Tanawade sir. Dr. Dawal Fatarfekar to present bouquet of flowers to our special invitee, honorable Advocate General of Government of Goa, Sri Devidas Pangam. Dr. Mahesh Ramani to present bouquet of flowers to our Sri Nana Bandekar, an eminent industrialist and philanthropist, and uncle of Dr. Shivanand Bandekar. Norton D'Souza to present bouquet of flowers to Sagar Naik, to Sri Mangaldas Naik. Sagar Naik to present bouquet of flowers to Sri Jovito Lopez. आणि सगळ्यांच्या मनाच्या काळजाचो थाव घेवपी दाद देसाय हांचे कडेन आमी मागता की ताणें डॉक्टर शिवानंद बांदेकर हांकां फुलांतरो भेटोवचो. Evergreen. श्रीमती कमलाकर अपुरकर हांणी मिसेस साधना बांदेकर हांकां फुलांतरो भेटोवचो. As we move ahead, let's begin with the decoding of philosophy and physiology of Dr. Bandekar in his journey. So may I request Dr. Sandeep Sardesai, Head of Department of Physiology of Academic Section in charge, to express his views.
A very good evening to all. Before I express my views, I would like to just make a statement, with your permission, sir. Mr. Jovito Lopez has stolen all our words when he expressed his feelings. Anyway, there are certain different things also which I would like to express. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Sri Sadanand Sheikh Tanavade, Learned Advocate General Sri Devidas Panga, Nana Bandekar ji, and all other dignitaries. I know Dr. Bandekar since last 41 years. The years he has been in GMC, right from beginning. He was 3 years senior to me. But we really had a close association for last 6 to 7 years, 6.5 years to be precise, when he became the dean and I'm the director academic. So we had a close interaction and close association, and that is the time I realized the true qualities of Dr. Bandekar. Now, Mr. Jovito mentioned about all his rising the ladder and all the different designations he held. But I would like to mention to you, because many of you are outside GMC people, I would like to mention to you that he is the only dean who has so far held 5 different charges at a time. The dean, the director of IPHB, medical superintendent, professor and head of the Department of Orthopedics, and the Dean Faculty Medicine, which you may not be aware. He had held all these 5 charges, which are almost the full-time jobs, successfully. If I have to describe his personality, I would like to say he is a learned academician with clinical skills and special operative skills. Many of you must have experienced that you specifically like to get operated from Dr. Bandekar. During my association with him, I found certain unique qualities in him. First, all of you may be aware that he has a very strong commitment to the work. No matter whatever the situation is, whether he himself is sick also, still he will complete his work. Today morning also I am told that in spite of all these functions, he still carried out 3 surgeries in the morning. His decision-making ability, I found, is very unique. Maybe the different laws he has applied and done that, but that is a very unique ability I have not seen in any other person. Whatever be the adversities, whatever be the amount of stress or pressure from whichever side, he has a quick ability to take a decision in larger public interest. His patience and listening to everyone also I found is unique. Those of you who have interaction with him might have realized that. In spite of the 12 hours work, at 7:38 when the visitors come to him, he still patiently listens to them. He is freely approachable to everybody. whether it is a GMC staff or a outside visitor. His balancing act is also a thing which I really appreciate, and his ability to solve the disputes that occur from time to time. He has handled so far successfully 7 to 8 strikes in Goa Medical College. His file clearings are also unique because full morning time is for his clinical work either in OPD or OT, and evening times he clears all the files 200 to 250 minimum, which I am saying. Above all, he has a good leadership quality. When he became the Dean and I was a Director Academic, we could do several things in academic section. As Mr. Jovito has mentioned a few, the MBBS seats were increased from 100 to 200. The postgraduate seats increased from 90 to 140. And the super specialty seats increased from 2 to 16. All this could be done by the academic team because of the leadership of Dr. Bandekar. At this juncture, I would like to convey best wishes of the birthday to Dr. Bandekar and wish that he gets abundance of health. I also wish all the best to his Mrs. Madam Sadhana, who has always been supporting to him, his son Dr. Abhishek and his daughter Akshada. With these few words, I would conclude my talk. Thank you.
देव बरें करूं संदीप बाब. तुम्ही खूपशा वेगवेगळ्या फॅसेट्स इन्क्लुडिंग स्ट्रायकापासून हाऊ वी हॅव स्ट्राइक्ड इज ऑल्सो रियली गुड अचीवमेंट अँड आय मस्ट रियली अप्रिशिएट इट. My request Sri Nitin Kukalekar, former President of Goa Chamber of Commerce and Industries and eminent industrialist, to express his feelings on this auspicious occasion.
Good evening. First of all, I must thank Engineer Sadhana ji for inviting me here to express my views, and I really appreciate that. I've been part of many of Dr. Bandekar's celebration, and this is something very unique. So at the outset, let me congratulate Dr. Shiva for attaining 65 years of marvelous life's milestone. And you don't look like. So when Sadhana told me I said 60th, right? She said, no, 65th. 65th? She said, no, 65th. It's amazing. And we are really proud of you, Doctor. Dr. Rao, Dr. Sardesai has spoken very nicely about you. I fully endorse. Eminent personalities are there on the days. I'm given only 3 minutes, so I would name very illustrious personalities are there with you. Of the days also, you are very distinguished friends, and many of them have been meeting several times in all your celebrations. But I have few things to say. I've been seeing Dr. Bandekar is one of the finest leaders. And I've seen one very particular quality in most of these departments like health or GMC, electricity department, when the technical people or from the doctors, they reach the level of a dean, where you need to perform many administrative and management responsibilities. They are not able to manage the balance between the management as well as the professional skill. It becomes very difficult. Either way you lose balance. But probably for the first time I've seen a person across, not only in GMC or health so a lot of times we used to say you kill one of the best surgeon by making him a leader, because you are loaded with so many responsibilities towards government, meetings, CAG, and so many things you have to face as a dean. But probably for the first time I've seen across all departments, there's one professional coming from the stream of health or a doctor, medicine expert, performing his clinical duties as well as administrative duties and also the public relation duties at the highest level, and have brought accolades to the Goa Medical College. Wherever you go in the country, GMC has a great name today. And doctor, we are very proud of you, very proud of everyone at GMC. I must tell you very honestly, being a public center, I mean it's a public medical college, it's normally loaded. None of the colleges in the country are able to give this kind of service. But GMC has a name. It's one of the, in Goa you have a peculiar problem. You need to deal with primary, secondary and tertiary issues at GMC. Unfortunately, the entire load comes to GMC, unlike other states. In the other state, things are balanced. And the way GMC has handled it, all credit to the team. And obviously today, in last 10 years, I've seen GMC taking a major shift. GMC has got a tertiary facility which was lacking in Goa. People were really suffering in cardiac and other centers. Today, you all have done it. You all have made Goa proud, and I must give large credit to you, doctor. I will personally grateful to have a friend like you. You have been an amazing friend. You are just one phone call away. You never say no. You always try to accommodate. And it's not only me, many of my friends who approached you, you have been very gracious to accommodate them. You try to explain them things in a most comfortable way. And one of the peculiar words, Baba and Shania, no one can spell it better than you. You make everyone feel homely. And that's the quality. And GMC needs that. And I think it's something everyone should learn from you. How to balance. There are political pressures, there are political conflicts, there are pressures from the every part of the society. Public is demanding about GMC. The doctors internally are demanding. Doctors start comparing to the benefits of private sector. It's common. Private sector also is challenging. But you have stood very firmly. You have balanced everything. So today, if at all, GMC has become one of the, today many people, even in private sector, I have seen even the rich class, I won't name, they prefer go to GMC for certain specialties. They don't go to top hospitals beside across Goa. They say we can trust GMC much better than any other hospital. Quite a leading industrialist also, and one of them is here. I won't name. So this is to the credit to the GMC. There is no expert orthopedic doctor other than Dr. Bandekar. Whether it is joints or spine, I mean everyone is very comfortable. So Goa is blessed to have such luminaries amidst us, and I think we should take pride that we are in their friend circle. We should take pride that he's our friend. I wish Dr. Shiva all the best. May you have 100 very comfortably, without letting you giving any chance to others to operate you at any stage of life. So, all the best to your family, Engineer Sadhana, Dr. Abhishek, and our most amazing musician and singer, Akshada. Always I'm very fond of her. She's in US, but she's doing she's one person I've seen balancing her engineering career as well as the music. It's very incredible, and all goes to your credit for bringing your children in a most amazing way. It's very difficult when famous personality like you are there. The children also get into a lot of ego and different things, but the way you have brought them up, it talks about your character, it talks about your approach towards life. You really brought them up well, and I'm really proud to have been associated with your family. All the best. God bless you. Thank you everybody.
थँक्यू नितीन बाबू. खूप बऱ्याच सोबीत उतरांनी तुम्ही सांगलंय की ते सगळे शाणे म्हणतात. इनफॅक्ट जर माझी याद बरोबर असं झालं, संत तुकारामाचे एक वाक्य असं, जे आपणास ठावे ते इतरासे सांगावे, शहाणे करून सोडावे अवघे जन. तसे सर आमचे सगळ्याकच शाणे करून सोडतात. सर थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. अँड अनदर व्हेरी गुड क्वालिटी, तुम्ही कितके व्हडले प्रॉब्लेम त्यांच्याकडे घेऊन वचात ते स्मायलिंग असतात. आणि तेव्हा किती तो टेन्शन घेता रे, तुम्ही स्माइल वाय आर सो टेन्स, रिलॅक्स. So that is good approach we must learn from you, sir. So now I might call upon Dr. Farooq Siddiqui, our very own neurosurgeon, to open up the center of our peace and pleasure with contentment before this August gathering.
Good evening, respected dignitaries on the dais, Shiva, Sadhana, all guests present here. I take pleasure and I'm privileged to address my closest friend, Dr. Shivanand Bandekar. I call him Shiva from the very beginning because he is very close to my heart. I have been associated with him since 1994, Jan, when I came and joined Goa Medical College. And I joined the Department of Neurosurgery. I was new, didn't have many friends, only colleagues of neurosurgery were my close ones. And one day I met Shiva outside the theatre, because his orthopedic theatre is beside neurosurgical theatre in GMC. I met him. I had heard about him, but when I met him, I found that he is a very friendly person. That friendly nature is his biggest virtue, and the bond was created that day, and that bond has multiplied and consolidated every moment till date, and that is why I always associated him as my brother. He knows very well that any details of life we discuss together. As you know, he is a very successful, very dedicated academician, surgeon, and he has been doing without rest the orthopedic surgeries. He has handled the department with such a great responsibility that he has trained many orthopedic surgeons in Goa. We are doing well, very much under his mentorship. All credit goes to his teaching capacity, his skillful training, which everybody has got benefit. I take pride in mentioning, I feel proud to tell that he is the one who has introduced total knee replacement surgery in Goa. When he started the first TKR, the total knee replacement, I was there. I could see that happiness in his eyes, and he said with pride, "Farooq, today we have done the first knee replacement surgery." Then it has increased, the number has increased so much that he has got the biggest series in Goa, and he deserves the biggest round of applause for this achievement. Because he has written his name in the history of Goa, that this particular surgery had to be introduced, and none other than Shiva who have brought it to Goa. And under his mentorship, many people, many students have got benefit, and they are doing very well outside. Apart from surgery, as you know, many qualities have been described now. I also say that he has capacity of a good leader, and that he has exhibited very well as the Dean of Goa Medical College. And it is no joke handling the responsibility of the Dean, carrying on the academic activities, and at the same time, he has successfully carried on the responsibility of COVID, because during his tenure, Goa was very much affected with COVID. He had that confidence to deal with the situation, and he has taken care of all the Goans during the COVID period, and really he deserves, and he has shown his true leadership during that period. For every success and fame, there is always a evil eye, as you say, and Shiva was not exempt from that, because there was a time when he was surrounded by controversies. There were a lot of critics going on. That time I was in Saudi Arabia, but I was in touch with him. We were in communication, and that time I told him, Shiva, see, you are a dedicated, righteous person. And he said, Farooq, nothing to worry. And with his, because he is a man of steel, he faced all the controversies. And he has proved all the critics wrong. And now he has stood successfully. And this is the lesson he has taught me, that whatever may be the problem in life, you believe in yourself. And that is what he has shown to me and for everyone. That whatever may be the difficult situation in life, you have to have self-belief and you will come out successfully out of that. This is his biggest lesson which he has taught all of us, that you have to have self-belief to come out of difficulties. Shiva, thank you very much for that. And he is a multifaceted personality. If you know him closely, you will come to know that whenever he is in the group of friends, he makes that environment very friendly. He is gifted. He is a gifted person to make the environment so entertaining, because he has got a very good sense of humor. So whenever he sits with his friends, the full environment becomes so friendly that we love to spend time with him. That is why we all have gathered here. We extend our congratulations to him and wish him every success in future, and for his dedicated service for 41 years in this field. I will fail if I don't mention the name of Sadhana, who had been his pacemaker, his backbone in his life. She has worked behind the screen in, day out. Everything she takes minor care of all the details of each and every activity. And that is why it is said that there is a woman behind every successful man, and Sadhana is behind Shiva's success. And I wish both of them very much all the best in their life. And Shiva, we love you very much. Take care. God bless you.
Thank you, Farooq sir, for your excellent presentation. May I request Professor and Head of Department of Pathology, Dr. Francisco Couto, to deliver his final opinion on this gross occasion with microscopic analysis of the association with Professor Dr. Shivanand Bandekar.
Good evening, dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Rajya Sabha MP, Shri Sadanakshit Tanawade, Honorable Advocate General of Goa, Advocate Devidas Panna, Honorable Mr. Nana Bandekar, the eminent industrialist and businessman and mine owner, the man, we are all the star of today's show, Dr. Shivanand Bandekar and Mrs. Sadhana Bandekar, Jovito and Ms. Mangaldas, dignitaries present here, and my friends. Like some of them have said, I happen to be later on in the day, so much of what I was going to say has already been said. But still, I would like to say a few words on this occasion. So on this very happy and auspicious occasion of the 65th birthday of Professor Dr. Shivanand Bandekar, who, as you know, is the Dean of Goa Medical College and Director of IPHB, it is indeed my honor and privilege to speak these few lines about this very outstanding and distinguished personality. I first got to know Dr. Shivanand Bandekar as my classmate in first MBBS when we both entered the Goa Medical College in 1979. He impressed all his classmates and teachers with his diligence and hard work, excellent academics, and his unique humor, which has everybody rolling over in laughter, a talent and trait he retains even up to this day, even in his dealings in all the high offices he now occupies. So amongst all our classmates, Dr. Shivanand Bandekar is the one who has achieved the greatest heights both in positions occupied and his accomplishments. We from the GMC class of 79, and I'm sure my other classmates would agree, are extremely proud of you, Dr. Shivanand, and indeed whole of Goa is extremely proud of you. After completing his MBBS, Dr. Bandekar did his post-graduation in orthopedics, and he is a renowned and highly celebrated orthopedic surgeon, acclaimed far and wide for his surgical skill and innovations he has brought about in the Department of Orthopedic Surgery during his long tenure as the head of the department. He has started, as was said, joint replacement surgery, robotic surgery, and so many other new techniques and advancements, and made the orthopedic department of Goa Medical College a center of excellence under his tenure. Besides being the head of orthopedics department, Dr. Shivanand Bandekar has served with great distinction in various important posts like the medical superintendent, dean of medical college, and director of the Institute of Psychiatry and Human Behavior, IPHB, where he has excelled in all his endeavors, and he has been an inspiring, dynamic, and visionary leader, and an administrator par excellence. Under his leadership, Goa Medical College has made great strides, be it in academics, or hospital services, or patient care. During his tenure, Goa Medical College, as was already said, has progressively increased its undergraduate MBBS seats to its current level of 200 seats today. Similarly, large number of postgraduate MD and MS seats in broad specialties and MCH and DM seats in super specialties have been added, providing a great boon to the doctor-student community and creating a pool of highly trained and skilled doctors which will serve Goa well in the future. This is coupled with excellent infrastructure development and well-equipped departments providing excellent healthcare services to the people of Goa and many neighboring states and even patients from afar. The state-of-the-art super specialty block, the upcoming tertiary cancer center, and many upcoming and recently commissioned infrastructure and new diagnostic and therapeutic patient services are yet another reflection of Dr. Bandekar's enormous contribution to healthcare in Goa. No one will ever forget the human services and sheer hard work, grit and determination of Dr. Shivanand Bandekar and the stupendous contribution he made during the COVID pandemic, as Dr. Farooq mentioned, where he was in charge of all the COVID hospitals in Goa, and through his untiring and sterling efforts saw that Goa could tide over the pandemic and return to normal life in spite of all the huge and difficult hurdles on the way. A very popular doctor and administrator, Dr. Shivanand Bandekar has been awarded large number of awards, both at national and international level, numerous felicitations, and his enormous contributions have been acknowledged in so many different fora. Dr. Bandekar has been a very good friend and we were good friends right from the time we joined MBBS. And on this occasion, I take the opportunity to wish Dr. Shivanand Bandekar a long, happy and continued fruitful life. His Mrs. Sadhana has been a rock of support and always supported him in all his endeavors. And I wish Dr. Bandekar all the best with good health, happiness and prosperity, along with his illustrious wife, Mrs. Sadhana, and his wonderful and talented children, Akshada and Dr. Abhishek. Dr. Bandekar, I wish you all the best in all your future endeavors and may all your dreams come true. May God shower on you and your family the most abundant and choicest blessings, and may God bless you and your dear ones always. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. They were good. As sir mentioned about COVID, there were several nights, I still remember, sir Ratbhar Nidukusna. And in fact, he was there with us because I was also on the duty for the night time for oxygen supply as a nodal officer, and sir was practically on the battlefield, I should say. I can only sum up saying that ये आंधियां अगर बढ़े करे मुकाबला, ये आंधियां अगर बढ़े करे मुकाबला, तुम आग बन के आंधियों के पंख जला दो, बढ़े चलो, and he used to inspire us. Thank you very much, sir. So may I call upon Prakash Kamat, a senior generalist, to express his views.
Today's Utsav Murti, Dr. Shivanand Bandekar, Madam Bandekar, Advocate General Pangam, Mangaldas Bab Naik, आमचे नाना बांदेकर, तानावडे बाब, जोवितो बाब लोपिस, Dr. Rao, and all eminent persons in the audiences. As a journalist and now as a person working for the persons with disabilities, let me say that Dr. Bandekar is not just a doctor, not just a surgeon or an administrator. He is a leader. He is a leader who has taken GMC for an inclusive medical care. Leadership in that. It's very important. Only 2-3 examples I will share. When I work with persons with disability, one day I go to his office years back with a person in wheelchair, hemophilia person, and we had to lift the person to take to his cabin. Moment I enter, as is my nature, I ask him, Doctor, is this the dignified way to bring a person in wheelchair? I tell you, he immediately calls GSIDC people there. They come there, and mind you, within 15 or 18 days, we had another visit to his office. And I am telling you, next visit, that person went on the ramp which was made, and you can see now that outside his office, that ramp is there. This is the way, that is why I say this leadership in inclusive health care, which is very important. Another incident, I had persons with cerebral palsy, various disabilities, visual impaired. He had called a meeting because I was complaining about certain issues like accessible reserve parking, which is very important, that parking for persons with disabilities should be next to the buildings, various buildings. It was not happening, or people were complaining. He called a meeting of HODs. I took my people, and I tell you, moment some complaints started coming, doctor said, told these HODs and some of the other officers, go with him. We went there, and I tell you, in GMC, this reserve parking for persons of disabilities is working in one of the best ways. And of course, improvements have to be there, which take place from time to time. Hemophilia are the persons with blood condition. They come into, if they are not treated properly, they come into disabilities, orthopedic disabilities. Goa, we have a small population of around, say, 60 people, but our facilities also work for these Sindhudurg people. I work with these people. I am very proud to say, last 4-5 years, with continuous interaction with him and our minister, health minister. And today we have 22 patients of hemophilia who take Hemlibra fortnightly, an injection which costs around 1.5 lakh per person fortnightly, injection for 22. Many of I work with Hemophilia Federation of India all over, where they have 95 chapters across the country. Anytime when I attend their meetings, when I say this, they are shocked. They are so surprised. They tell me, for a small state, so many patients are given Hemlibra, and still improvements. Anytime I go, I have so many stories to tell you, but time constraint is there. Definitely, this man has worked wonders for persons with disability who feel neglected. These are the people, they should get these facilities, and in GMC, lot of things. There are special queues for them. It means so much, because these people, they need empathetic thinking and support system that we are getting. Doctor, I appreciate all that you do. Thank you very much for all that. So we are celebrating today 41 years of dedicated service, and every time I am telling you that his accessibility, some of you mentioned it, he is totally accessible. Anytime for me, he knows that I come with these people, his door is open. Anytime so much crowd outside, still if he sees me, he will tell them to call Prakash inside. So we appreciate this. Hope that this will be carried forward in GMC. Thank you.
देव बरे करू. प्रकाश बाबान एक सुंदर वाक्य सांगले. The moment he sees him, प्रकाश यो भितर. प्रकाश कोणा नका असता. प्रकाश सगळ्यांकूच आसा. So thank you very much, sir. So now as we move forward, Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate. Intellectuals are worshipped everywhere. May humbly request our honorable guest of honor, Advocate General of Goa, Sri Devidas Pangam sir, to kindly release the book, 4 Decades of Service at Goa Medical College and Hospital. In fact, it is a kaleidoscopic view of the services rendered by Dr. Bandekar. And for your information, you can get this e-book on your mobile handset for your reference. In fact, by compiling this book, it is really a tough task because many articles we got. These are just few. These are the sample pieces, I should say. It's just a trailer है, picture अभी बाकी है. Thank you, sir. Sir, may I request Honorable Advocate General of Goa Government, Sri Devidas Pangam sir, to place on record his arguments without any cross-examination to deliver justice of goodwill.
Good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, today amongst us we have the chief guest, Sri Sadanand Tanawade, MP, whom we all are so proud of. We have Sri Nana Bandekar, a renowned person in the state of Goa. Dr. Bandekar and his better half, whom I know so well. Ladies and gentlemen, so many speeches have been made and everybody was complaining that everything is said, so what is left for me? Truly I am in the same position, but I would make an attempt to say something which I have experienced in last 5 or 6 years with Dr. Bandekar. One thing, everybody is unanimous that Dr. Bandekar is the simplest of the men. He has no negative attitude. You call him up, he is there. Any problem which we face, whether it is a medical problem, and generally both of us face medical legal problem. So whenever there are difficult situations, Dr. Bandekar is always there. I remember during COVID time, both GMC as well as the government was getting pestering from the court because of all the problems which suddenly occurred during the COVID time. And I remember those days and nights, we were working together. Every day there used to be cases where those were filed. Even there were people who were calling me at 2:30, 3 o'clock at night with their problems. I used to directly contact Dr. Bandekar and other doctors in GMC who were tirelessly working for the people of Goa. Once I remember, one of our friend, a distant friend, had a problem. His oxygen level had come down and he was in a serious condition. I got a call from him saying that he is at the doors of the GMC, but there is no place there is no bed for him. I immediately thought of Dr. Bandekar. I called him up and told him this is the problem. His oxygen level has come down to 59. What is to be done? He was also not in a state of helping because he was telling me there is not even single bed available. There is no ward available and people are waiting in queue. I said, sir, he is our dear friend. Can you do something? He said, let me look what I can do for him. I get a call after half an hour and he tells me that, sir, what I have done is I shifted the table of the doctor who is there in the ward and put a bed there, and I have made arrangement for this patient. So this is the experience which I have with Dr. Bandekar. And I must tell you that during those critical times, Dr. Bandekar was there and all doctors at GMC, I have seen them working tirelessly. Coupled with the works which they were doing in the GMC, they had to face the litigation, and litigation was happening on day-to-day basis. Unperturbed by this, they were still continuing with their work. Unfortunately, today we are mentioning about the work which the doctors have done during the COVID time. What I have realized over a period of last 2 to 4 years, when we have got over the COVID situation, there are hardly any people who talk about the COVID situation and the contribution that has been provided by the doctors fraternity and all and everybody who is in the medical field, who have contributed to the society and the public. And this was a good occasion where I heard people talking about it. There is rarely any person who is talking about those situations and those times. We should talk more about it. We should remember about doctors. I think the fame, name which some of the sections of the society they get in the society should also be given to the doctors. The hard work, the efforts and the dedication and the service which they are providing to the society, somewhere I feel that it gets unnoticed. We remember doctor when we are in trouble, and we see when you don't have any problem, you don't remember the doctors. I don't see much felicitation about doctors in the state, and more particularly in India. We will have felicitations of people who have completed 60 years. Maybe that they might have contributed to the society, but I have seen very rare functions in honor of doctors. We should change this. We should have more functions. Dr. Bandekar is today celebrating his birthday. In fact, somebody said that he doesn't appear to be 65. He has concealed his age. But today I was pleasantly surprised that he has concealed his birthday also. We were not aware that it is his birthday. When I met him today, I did not wish him for his birthday. I just congratulated him for this 41st year of his career. And I didn't know that it is his birthday. I think he has done it purposely so that nobody knows about his age. I could understand. Normally they say that the age of ladies are not to be asked. But today somebody announced his age. All this while he was trying to conceal the age. But Dr. Bandekar, we are very proud of you. You have done a great service to the state of Goa. People may say anything, there may be controversies, but I must tell you that you have spearheaded this institution in difficult times. These last 5 years were most critical and crucial for GMC. More particularly during the COVID time, it was a crucial time for GMC. I don't think in the history of Goa or in the history of GMC, we had such a critical situation in the health field. And I must congratulate Dr. Bandekar and all his team for doing such an excellent job on behalf of the people of Goa and as a citizen of Goa. I am very proud that we have such personalities amongst us who have given everything to the society and the people of Goa. We are forever grateful to you and we wish you all the best in your all future endeavor. Madam Sadhana, I know her otherwise as a wife of Dr. Bandekar. She was an engineer, an eminent engineer for PWD. I have interacted with her as an engineer of PWD and she was also excellent in her field. and in certain litigations she assisted me when it came to such litigations of PWD. So, madam, all the best to you, all the best to your family, and thank you so much for inviting me and remembering me on this occasion. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
देव बरे कसो सर. खरं म्हणजे जसं सरांनी सांगलं की ज्या झाडांची फळां गोड असतात त्याच झाडांचेर लोक फातर मारतात. गोड असतात त्यांचेर कोण फातर मारिना. सो इट्स नेचरस लॉ. सो मे आय रिक्वेस्ट श्री नाना बांदेकर, our ज्येष्ठ पितामह over here, to bless this occasion with his आशीर्वचन.
Good evening, everybody. Mr. Tanavade, Mr. Pangam, Sadhana, and dignitaries on the dais, all friends of Dr. Shivanand and mine, especially Bandekar family, which is here. I find most of our family is here, and they have been very proud. I am proud, and they are also very proud to see Shivanand, I will call him, I will not call him Shiva. He is felicitated in the highest language in terms of, there are no other type of words where, available for praising him. I can only say something about our family. I saw doctor those days as a young boy, was not available for the people to see on the streets, always busy with his work. And I used to get information from his other brothers, wo kya kar rahe hai, how far he is progressing and how well he is progressing. And when I met him, when he became full-fledged doctor, the shine was there because we all Bandekars are shining. If you see all the Bandekars here, from the ladies' side and from the gents' side, you will find that they are all shining. Basically because we are good at heart, like Dr. Shivanand. And we hope that we continue to do that. I am the senior most, now 83 I am running, and I am he is my nephew, and there are also, all our nephews are here. So please take these lessons of Dr. Shivanand with you and your family, and try to, the name which he has given to Goa and the Goans, take it forward, and what I should say, we should be all proud of it. I am proud of it on behalf of my family and behalf of you all. Thank you very much.
थँक्यू सर. त्याने म्हटले आपण त्याका शिवा म्हणना, शिवानंद म्हणटा. बेसिकली तांच्या बरोबर साधना असा म्हणून ते शिवत्वाकडे पावल्यात. आणि जर निर्वाणाष्टकातलं एक शेवटचे कडवे असा म्हणजे आदि शंकराचार्य विचारता हू एम आय, की हांव कोण? अग्नी, वायू, जल, आकाश, पृथ्वी. हांव कोणच नाही, तर हांव कोण? चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम. असे शिवानंद बांदेकर. सर, वी आर ऑनर्ड टू बी विथ यू. सो मे आय रिक्वेस्ट, ह्याच्या कारण हांव मागता श्रीमती सविता बांदेकर हांचेकडे त्यांनी द लेडी बिहाइंड द सक्सेसफुल मॅन श्रीमती साधना शिवानंद बांदेकर हिची ओटी भरून औक्षण करचे. It is an important ritual in Indian Hindu culture to express the good wishes for prosperity of a woman to flourish in all aspects of life with positive note, to carry out the legacy of blissful life with materialistic as well as spiritual upliftment of family, society, nation as well as the world. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In fact, sir, somebody has rightly said, she has engineered the success of Dr. Bandekar. So, an eminent engineer. देव बरे करू सविता मॅडम काळजांचा देव बरे करू. खरें म्हणजे हो आयचो सत्कार समारोह आसा तो सरान कितें जोडला कितकी बँक बॅलन्स आसा हाचे खातीर न्हय तर ताणें समाजा खातीर कितें योगदान दिलां हाचे खातीर आनी हाचे आमकां खूब खोस भोगता खूब उर्बार मेळटा. इरादे अगर नेक होता रास्ते में आसान बन जाते हैं आणि सरांच्या कारकिर्दीन बरेचशे माइलस्टोन्स आमी हात आसले हाचो आमकां अभिमान आसा आनी गर्व आसा. May I request Jovito Lopez to read out the Manapatra, the scroll of honor, which we are going to present to Sir just after his presentation.
Certificate of Commendation, presented with deep respect and admiration to Dr. Shivanand Mohan Bandekar, MBBS, MS, MCH, DSc, Dean, Goa Medical College. In honor of an extraordinary life devoted to medicine, mentorship, and the betterment of society, we proudly present this certificate of commendation to Dr. Shivanand Mohan Bandekar, a visionary leader, a charismatic healer, and a man of the masses, whose legacy is etched in the hearts of countless lives he has touched. Dr. Bandekar has exemplified what it means to serve with heart, with purpose, and with distinction. For over 4 decades, Dr. Bandekar has served Goa Medical College with a distinction, joining in 1984 and rising through every rank from intern to resident, from professor to department head, and ultimately to the prestigious role of dean. His leadership has not only transformed institutions, but also inspired generations of young doctors and healthcare professionals. As a cool and composed administrator, Dr. Bandekar ushered in a new era of excellence, expanding infrastructure, advancing surgical specializations, and establishing new academic programs. Under his stewardship, the orthopedics department evolved into one of India's finest, and the college as a whole has risen to national prominence. A resourceful reformer and courageous innovator, he pioneered several firsts: robotic knee replacement in a government hospital, the introduction of endoscopy, skill-based surgery, advanced trauma care, and state-of-the-art facilities such as NICU, RICU, IVF units, cutting-edge cath labs, and a tertiary care cancer hospital. As director of SOTO, his contributions to organ transplantation have made GMC second in the country for donor programs. During his tenure as dean, he simultaneously held several key responsibilities, including medical superintendent, faculty dean, director of IPHB, director of SOTO. He performed each role with exceptional administrative skill and dedication, while also continuing to deliver academic lectures, conduct surgeries, and also see patients in his OPD at Goa Medical College. His ability to balance these demanding duties without ever showing the weight of his workload is truly commendable. Throughout his journey, Dr. Bandekar has remained deeply sensitive and sensible, always responding with empathy and wisdom. Known as a great listener, he has earned the affection of students, patients, and colleagues alike by making time for every concern, every voice, and every story. In an age where leaders often speak the loudest, he is revered for listening the deepest. His ability to lead with both head and heart reflects his highly developed cognitive abilities, but also his grounded, down-to-earth character. Beyond the hospital corridors, Dr. Bandekar is a scholar of great merit. He has, to his credit, numerous publications in national and international journals, and has represented India at medical conferences around the globe, sharing insights shaped by compassion and clinical brilliance. He is as much a citizen of the world as he is the son of this soil. Yet, the true strength of his noble physician lies in his family. His wife, Srimati Sadhana Bandekar, a respected chief engineer with the Public Works Department, has been his steadfast pillar of support. Their son, Dr. Abhishek Bandekar, continues the healing legacy as an orthopedic surgeon, while their daughter, Akshara Bandekar, a celebrated singer and audio technical engineer based in Miami, United States of America, represents the family's traditions of excellence and creativity. In every sense, Dr. Shivanand Bandekar is just not a leader, but a legacy. His humility, intellect, and humanism have set a gold standard in public healthcare and education. His life's work is not just recorded in awards or titles, but in the grateful smiles of the many lives he has served with dignity, generosity, and above all, love. With a deep gratitude and sincere admiration, we commend and celebrate a man whose career is a beacon of what is possible when talent meets a purpose. This certificate honors not just a distinguished professional career, but a life devoted to service, learning, and humanity. Goa is forever enriched by Dr. Bandekar's presence and contributions. With profound admiration and gratitude, well-wishers and citizens of Goa, Panchim, 26th of June 2025. May I request our honorable speaker, sir, to present the commendation.
Our chief guest, honorable member of Rajya Sabha, Sri Sadanand Tanawade. तुमच्याकडे हांव मागता की तुमी तांकां मानपत्र भेटोवचें, तशेंच शाल आनी श्रीफळ दिवन तांचो भोवमान करचो. मानपत्र. they have taken up this wonderful occasion and frozen these golden moments. आलसस्य कुतो विद्या, अविद्यस्य कुतो धनम, अधनस्य कुतो मित्रम, अमित्रस्य कुतो सुखम. If you are not proactive and committed to learning new things of life, you cannot teach, neither you can prosper with the beautiful friends. With these lines of Subhashit, आमच्या सगळ्यांच्या वतीन आपले विचार मांडपाक आयच्या काळीचे मुखेल सोयरे मानालीक राज्यसभेचे वांगडी श्री सदानंद शेट कानवडे हांकां आमी विनंती करता की तांणी आमकां संबोधीत करचे.
डॉक्टर शिवानंद बांदेकर हांचो 65वो बर्थडे आनी 41 वर्सां तांच्यांनी जे काम गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजान केलें त्याच्या कार्यकाळात त्यांच्या मित्र मंडळीन आज हो कार्यक्रम हांगा आयोजीत केलो. त्या कार्यक्रमाक व्यासपीठाचेर उपस्थित ज्यांच्यांनी आपले मार्गदर्शन केलें आमकां ते ॲडव्होकेट देविदास पांगम, गोयचे एमिनंट पर्सनॅलिटीज, गोयचे मायन ओनर नाराबाब, हांगा व्यासपीठाचेर उपस्थित जोविटो लॉपीस, आमचे मंगलदास बाप नायक आनी जेंकां आमी आशिर्वाद म्हणत किंवा शुभेच्छा दिवपाक हांगा गोंय भरल्यान पेडण्या पासून काणकोण पर्यंत आनी वास्को पासून सावड्ड्या पर्यंत ह्या सगळ्या भागांतल्यान हांगा आयिल्ले वेलविशर्स, तेंचे चाहते, तेंचे सगळे दोतोर आज मुद्दम म्हणून आमचे डॉक्टर शिवानंद बांदेकर यांच्या बर्थडेक लावन आयल्या सगळ्या गोंयच्या भावांनी भयणांनो, तशेंच माझे पत्रकार भावांनो, सगळ्यात पयलीं हांव धन्यवाद आनी अभिनंदन करता. कारण ज्या टिमीन मंगलदास आनी ताची संपूर्ण टीम ज्यांच्यांनी ठरयलें की दोतोराचें एक सेलिब्रेशन करप आनी हें करता आसतना त्याचेच मोजके जे मित्रमंडळी आसा ह्या सगळ्यांक हांगा इन्वायट करप हे ठरयलें आनी एक बरो कार्यक्रम तांच्यांनी हांगा ऑर्गनायज केलो. आनी हातूंतल्यान वेगवेगळे आपापले व्ह्यूज मांडले, विचार मांडले. ताचे भितर पत्रकार आसत, ताचे बरोबर काम करपी दोतोर आसतले, समाजा भितर किंवा इंडस्ट्री भितर काम करणारे बाकीचे आसतले आनी हांच्यांनी दोतोराच्या संदर्भात एक आपलो अनुभव कितें आसा आनी समाजाक लागून सेवा करता आसतना कितें काम केलें ह्या संदर्भातले बऱ्याच जाणांनी उलयलें. हांव डॉक्टर शिवानंद बांदेकराचें अभिनंदन करता कारण तांचे सगळे कुटुंबीय हांगा आसा. कारण गोंयांत असो एकूय गांवां भितर लोक आसचे की जे दोतोर शिवानंद बांदेकराक वळखना म्हणून. एक बऱ्या तरेचो दोतोर आनी हें सगळें करता आसतना सगळ्या मनशांक तीच ट्रिटमेंट करप, म्हणजे गरीब आसत श्रीमंत आसत अशें न दवरता सगळ्या बरोबर एक दोतोरकी पेशाचें जें कितें काम आसा हें सगळ्यांक लागून करप अशा पद्दतीन 41 वर्सां तेंच्यांनी ह्या गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजी भितर सेवा दिली. आनी हे सगळें पळयता आसतना आमी एक गोष्ट लक्षांत दवरपाक जाय की दोतोरान जें काम करता आसतना कारण तांच्यांनी एखाद्या वास्को भागा भितर जल्म घेतलो आसत आनी हें करतकच गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजान तांच्यांनी दोतोरकी केली आनी त्या नंतर गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेज न सोडटा ताच्या भितर विविध अशे म्हणजे बऱ्याच दोतोरांनी उलयलें की ज्या तरेची उदरगत आज गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजान आमी पळयतात म्हणजे MBBS सीट आसत किंवा बाकीची जे इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेव्हलपमेंट जो आसत हाच्या संदर्भात दोतोराचें बरेचशें योगदान हे डेफिनेटली हाचे भितर आसा. आनी हे सगळें पळयता आसतना त्याची कूल मायंड म्हणजे केन्नाच कोणाचेर दोतोर तापलो अशें म्हाका दिसना आनी त्यामुळे सगळें फेस करून म्हणजे ऑपरेशन थिएटरा भितर काम करत आसतना सुद्दां एखादो अर्जंट कॉल जर आयलो केलो आसत जाल्यार तो सुद्दां अटेंड करप हें एक वेगळेपण जें आसा हें वेगळेपण तांच्यांनी दवरिल्लें आसा. कारण आमी पळयतात की गोंयभर आसत की देशभर आसत अशे कितले तरी दोतोर जातात पण कांय जे दोतोर आसात हे आपलें नांव दवरतात आनी त्या प्रमाण ज्या गोंया भितर जे कांय दोतोर आसात ताचे भितर डॉक्टर शिवानंद बांदेकर हे नक्कीच ताचे भितर आसात. तांच्यांनी बरेचशे स्टुडंटूय घडयले. आज जर हांगा समजा दयानंद रावान जर सांगिल्लें की जाय तेणे येवन उलयात म्हणून म्हाका सांगा बशिल्लो प्रत्येक जाण दोतोराचेर उलयतलो कारण प्रत्येकाचो एक वेगळो अनुभव हो दोतोराच्या संदर्भात आसा. कारण तांचो जो लो प्रोफायल जो आसा म्हणजे गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजचो डीन म्हणजे गोंयांत कोणाकूय खूब कमी लोक असतात की जे भरपूर फेमस जातात पण डॉक्टर शिवानंद बांदेकर हांच्यांनी गोवा मेडिकलचे डीन म्हणून एक आपली एक छाप दवरली. कारण एक बरेचशे आसा की वेगळेपण जें आसा हे वेगळेपण तांच्यांनी दवरलें आनी ते पळयता आसतना जशें प्रकाश बाब कामतीन सांगलें की बारीक म्हणजे एखादो फिजिकली डिजेबल्ड मनशाक सुद्धा जर घेवन गेलो आसत जाल्यार ताका त्याच पद्दतीन ट्रीट करप आनी त्यामुळे ते एक वेगळेपण जे आसा हें तांच्यांनी दाखयलें ते सगळ्या बद्दल. कारण बऱ्याचदा पळयतात आमी की एखादो आसत जाल्यार प्रकाश बाब कामत कोणाक तरी घेवन आयलो आसतलो पण तो मागीर त्याच्या इंटर्न जेन्ना जातलो तेन्ना तेचे भितर येवनी हें न पळयता ताका एक स्पेशल हें दिवंक जाय. तो कोणाचें तरी काम घेवन आयल्लो आसा आनी त्यामुळे ताका एक वेगळ्या पद्दतीन ट्रिटमेंट करप आनी हातूंतल्यान बरेचशें कितें आसा हें तातूंतल्यान दिसून येता. म्हणजे त्यामुळे एखादो गरीब मनीस सुद्धा जरी आसलो आसत त्या मनशाची ट्रिटमेंट त्याच पद्दतीन करपाक जाय ही भावना तांच्यांनी सदोदीत दवरली. आनी म्हणून एक वेगळेपण जें आसा हें वेगळेपण तांच्यांनी गोवा मेडिकलचे कॉलेजचे डीन आसत किंवा सुप्रिटेंडंट आसत आनी हातूंतल्यान चड बऱ्याच दोतोरांनी उदर सांगलें की कोविड 2019 ज्या वेळाचेर ह्या देशा भितर गोंया भितरूय आमी पळयलें आनी त्या वेळाचेर बरोचसो डे टू डे बेजीस संपर्क आमी दोतोरा कडेन दवरताले. बरेचशे ऍडमिशन आसत किंवा बाकीच्यो आनी सान वेळाचेर एक टेन्शन येतालें की कितले आंकडो येता काय म्हूण. पूण हो येतकच आमकांय भंय दिसतालो कारण आमी रुलींग पॉलिटिकल पार्टी आशिल्ले आनी लोकांचो क्रिटिसिजम बाकीचें सगळें आसतालें. पण हे सगळें आसून सुद्धा ज्या तरेचे हँडल सिच्युएशन तांच्यांनी केलें त्या गोवा मेडिकलाचे प्रमुख म्हणून कारण तांचेर व्यवस्था कारण बद्दल दयानंद रावान सांगलें बरेचशे राती आसताले की ज्या राती ते न्हिदूकय ना. कारण हे सगळें करता आसतना ठरयलें की म्हजी जबाबदारी आसा. हांवें केवळ 5:30 पर्यंत काम केलो आनी मागीर घरा गेलो अशें न्ही. तर आज म्हजी गरज आसा की गोंयांक ह्या कोविडांतल्यान जर आमी सारवार करूं जाय सगळ्यांक बरी ट्रिटमेंट मेळूं जाय जाल्यार हें म्हजी जबाबदारी आसा. ही जबाबदारी तांच्यांनी वळखली आनी त्यामुळे प्रत्येक हाच्या भितर हे सगळें करता आसतना एक बरो पालक आसत म्हणजे एखादो बरो पेरंट्स ही जबाबदारी तांच्यांनी केली. एक चलो दोतोर किंवा चली इंजिनियर आनी मागीर सिंगर बऱ्या तरेचे बापूयपण जें आसा हें तांचो सदोदीत दिवपाचो प्रयत्न केल्लो आसा. आनी त्यामुळे एक 24/7 अशें काम करपी सदोदीत गोवा मेडिकल आनी गोवा मेडिकल म्हणजे तांच्यांनी जर आपल्या त्या एखाद्या बऱ्या पिरियडा वेळार ठरयलें आसत की आज म्हाका गोंय सोडून बाकी कडेन भायर वचूं जाय व्हडल्या शहरा भितर वचूं जाय थंय म्हाका नांव कमोवपाक जाय अशें जर त्या वेळार ठरयलें जाल्यार तें करपाक शकपाचें. पण तांच्यांनी एक तकलेन दवरलें की आपण ज्या गोंया भितर जल्माक आयला ज्या गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजी भितर हांवें शिक्षण घेतिल्लें आसा थंय रावनूच म्हाका गोंयच्या लोकांची सेवा करपाक जाय हें सगळ्यांत म्हत्वाचें. आनी म्हणून ज्या गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजा भितर ते स्टुडंट आशिल्ले त्याच्या भितर वेगवेगळ्या पोझिशनाचेर ज्युनियर रेजिडेंट आसत सिनियर आसत प्रोफेसर आसत हें सगळें करतकच त्याच इन्स्टिट्यूशना भितर सर्वोच्च पद जें आसा म्हणजे डीन गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजचें हें तांकां प्राप्त जालें हें सगळ्यांत म्हत्वाचें. कारण सगळ्यांक मेळना तें आनी हें सगळें करता आसतना एक वेगळेपण वेगळें नांव आपले वेगवेगळे कारण सगळे मित्र मंडळी त्यांची दोतोर आसा अशी ना. आज जो कार्यक्रम हांगा ऑर्गनायज केला भितरले म्हाका दिसता कोणूच दोतोर आसचे ना पण तांकां दिसलें की आमी दोतोराचो कार्यक्रम आमी करपाक जाय आनी एक संदी दिली तांच्यांनी की संबंद वेगवेगळ्या फिल्डांतले तांच्यांनी आपलो अनुभव जो आसा हो अनुभव हांगा सांगिल्लो आसा. आनी म्हणून नानाबाब बांदेकारान म्हणलें आसत की तांच्या बांदेकर फॅमिली भितर वेगवेगळे प्रोफेशनलय आसात पण तांच्यांनी सांगलें की एक कोण तरी मनीस आसता की जेका एक वेगळें नांव आसता आनी त्यामुळे तो समाजाची सेवा करता आसतना ताकाय दिसून येना की आपण कितलें काम केल्लें आसा. पण आज ज्या तरेन तांकां मानव पत्र वाचलें तांचें वाचन केलें किंवा तांच्या वेगवेगळ्या फिल्डांतल्या मित्र मंडळींनी तांच्या संदर्भात उलयलें आनी त्यामुळे हें उलयता आसतना तांच्यांनी कितें काम केल्लें आसा समाजाक लागून हें तातूंतल्यान दिसून येता. आनी म्हणून हांव दोतोर बांदेकरांचें अभिनंदन करतां कारण एक बरें कार्य तांच्यांनी गोवा मेडिकलाच्या माध्यमांतल्यान ह्या गोंया भितर तांच्यांनी केल्लें आसा. आनी सदोदीत एक वेगळेपण कारण गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजा भितर ऑर्थोपेडीक डिपार्टमेंट आसत किंवा इतर डिपार्टमेंटां कारण आमी पळयतात कारण एक वेळ आसतालो की दोतोराच्या ओपीडीक लागून लोक रातचे येवन सुद्दां फातोडीर येवन बसताले कारण दोतोराची ओपीडीक आपल्याक मेळपाक जाय तांकां म्हणून हें वैशिश्ट आसा हें वेगळेपण आसा. आनी त्यामुळे आमी पळयतात की हांव गोवा दिल्ली आसल्या कारणान हांव बऱ्याचदा एम्सान पळयता आनी हांव एम्सान पळयतकच बरेच जाण प्रोफेसर किंवा त्या हाचे जे प्रमुख आसतात सामान्य मनीस तांकां मेळपाकूच शकना. म्हणजे आमी मेंबर ऑफ पार्लिमेंट आमकां एक वेगळेपण आसत थंय पण बारीक मनीस जो आसा तो मेळपाक शकना. पण गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेज ही अपवाद आसा. म्हाका दिसता देशभरा भितर जर आमी पळयलें आसत की सरकारी मेडिकल कॉलेज आसून सुद्दां त्याच्या भितर वेगळेपण जें आसा हें वेगळेपण हें गोंया भितर दाखोवन दिलें आसा. त्यामुळे दोतोर बांदेकर आनी तांचे सारके काम करपी बाकीचे जे दोतोर आसात तांच्यांनी सदोदीत पयशापेक्षा म्हणजे पेशंट जे आसा म्हणजे काम करप जे आसा हाका महत्व दिल्लें आसा. पयसो येतलो आनी वयतलो, पण एखादें काम जर लोकांक लागून केलें, सोसायटीक लागून केलें जाल्यार सदतीत ते लोकांच्या मनान उरता. आनी त्यामुळे 41 वर्साचें काम दोतोर ज्या वेळाचेर करतात किंवा त्यांच्या वयाची 65 वर्सां आमी पळयतात, ही जर वजाबाकी केल्ली आसत जाल्यार तांच्यांनी केल्लें कार्य जें आसा हें खरोखरच बरें कार्य आसा. हें प्रत्येकान आज आपल्या विचार मांडटा आसतना नमूद केल्लें आसा. आनी त्यामुळे संख्या जरी, कारण दोतोरान जर कार्यक्रम ओपन दवरिल्लो, कारण आमचे ऑर्गनायज जर जेंच्यांनी केलें तांच्यांनी जर ओपन दवरिल्लो जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता तालिगांव कम्युनिटी तुमकां पावची नासली, कारण तुमी हांगा केवळ लिमिटेड लोकांक आपयले, तांकां तुमी निमंत्रण दिलें, तांच्यांनी देव भशेन ठरयलें. आनी त्यामुळे हांगा बशिल्ल्यान सगळ्यांनी जर उलयलें आसत जाल्यार कितले तरी अनुभव दोतोराचेर तुमी सगळे उलोवपाक शकपाचे. एक बऱ्या तरेचो दोतोर त्यांची सेवा जी आसा ही अशीच गोंयकारांक लागून उरुनी. आनी हांव देवा कडेन मागता की दोतोराक बरें आरोग्य दिवचें आनी तांच्यांनी अशा पद्दतीची सेवा आपली फुडें गोंयाक लागून दवरची आनी ते पूर्णपणे दवरतले अशी आशा बाळगता. आनी खास करून म्हाका मुद्दम एक म्हजो हांव भाग्य समजता की इतल्या व्हडल्या मनशाचो सन्मान म्हज्या हस्ते करपाक मेळ्ळो. कारण एक एकदां म्हणटात दाने दाने पेले काय खाने वाले का ना. आनी त्यामुळे कदाचित आज सुद्दां जो आमचे कांय कारणां लागून पावना ते जर आयिल्ले आसत जाल्यार तांचो सन्मान भाऊच्या हस्ते जावपाचो. कारण भाऊक सेकंड लायफ दिवपाचें काम सुद्दां दोतोरान केलें. एक्सिडंट जाल्लो आनी आमी सगळे कॉर्डिनेट करताले, मुख्यमंत्री, हेल्थ मिनिस्टर विश्वजीत आसत. आनी त्यामुळे ज्या तरेचे रिस्क तांच्यांनी वचून कॅनडाच्या बॉर्डरीर वचून हाडप आनी तांकां परत घट करप हें सुद्दां काम, अशे कितले तरी वेगवेगळे अनुभव हे दोतोरान केल्ले आसले. आनी म्हज्या घरा केन्ना तरी एकदां दोतोर आयलो आनी म्हज्या भयणीक भरपूर पेन जातालो आनी आमकां खबर नाशिल्लें कितें प्रॉब्लम काय. दोतोर म्हणपाक एक हांव म्हणल्यार दोतोर अशें प्रॉब्लम जाला मातशें. दोतोर ते भितर आयलो बेडरुमान आनी म्हणलें फाल्यां घेवन यो मेडिकल कॉलेजीन, नीचो प्रॉब्लम आसा आनी दॅट ही रिप्लेस दॅट नी ऑल्सो. ही जो वेगळें जे आसा अशे वेगवेगळेचे अनुभव हे सगळ्यांचे आसतले. आनी परत एकदां हांव दोतोराक त्यांच्या वाडदिवसाच्यो शुभेच्छा दिता. हांव वयनीकूय शुभेच्छा दिता, कारण सदतीत सदांच म्हणटात की बरें कार्य करता तेच्या फाटल्यान कोण तरी बायल घट्ट आसची पडटा. आनी त्यामुळे साधना वयनी ही तांच्या फाटल्यान पूर्णपणे ताकद म्हणून उबी आसा. आनी त्यामुळे तांकांय हांव शुभेच्छा दिता. दोनी त्याची चलयेक आनी दोतोर चल्याकूय तांकां शुभेच्छा दिता. आनी तांच्यांनी हाच्या फुडें सुद्दां अशा पद्दतीची सेवा गोंयकारांची करत रावची अशें म्हणटा आनी म्हजें उलोवप थांबयता. धन्यवाद.
देव बरें करूं सर. तशें तुमी सांगलें तर आमी अशें ओपन केल्लें की म्हाका जाय तेन्ना कोणी येवन उलोवचें जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता हांगा आमकां रातूय पावची नाशिल्ली आनी दिसय फुडलो देतलो आशिल्लो. मैथिली शरण गुप्तांचें एक सुंदर वाक्य आसा, राम तुम्हारा नाम स्वयं ही काव्य रे, कोई भी बन जाए कवी सहज संभाव्य रे. तशी सराची सेवा इतक्या तळागाळा मेरेन पावल्या की लोक असे तळागाळांच म्हणजे भाल्यासारखे उठ्ठले आशिल्ले. कशे नाटकांनी म्हणजे इथे गवतालाही भाले फुटतात असं एक डायलॉग आसा, तसे असे पेशंट असे जिथे जावन येतले आशिल्ले. सर देव बरें करूं आणि तुमकां सगळ्यांच्या वतीन आमी बरें आयुश्य आवडयता. ह्याच्या सुंदर सोबीत खिणात जशें सांगल्या की लोक हांगा आसात तांच्याय मनान उमळशीक आसा, तशी आमची एक सुंदर सरांची चली अक्षता बांदेकर जी आज USA आसा एज अ साऊंड इंजिनियर आणि एमिनंट साऊंड इंजिनियर. शी इज डुईंग लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च वर्क इन द फील्ड अँड आय थिंक इन द इयर्स टू कम शी विल एस्टॅब्लिश हर ओन निश म्हणटा तशें. हांव मागता की तांच्या तो व्हिडिओ प्ले करचो. मेसेज प्रोजेक्टरचं सांग. विश्वेश थंय माहीत जाल्यार येतलो.
But to me, he's so much more than that. He is the most incredible father, my greatest inspiration, and a constant guiding force in my life. I'm sure we're all aware of his tireless work ethic. In fact, some of my earliest memories are of him coming home late after work. And as a child, that moment of seeing him come home, walk in through the door, would fill me up with so much happiness I'd start dancing. And regardless of the kind of day that he had, or no matter how exhausted he was, he always made time for us and made it such a fun and joyful experience. I have learned so many things from my dad, but most importantly, how to live a life of service, of kindness, and quiet dedication. He has taught me the value of hard work, the value of giving generously, and living a life of integrity. I am so lucky and so proud to be his daughter. And of course, I cannot end this message without singing a song. So, I'll just hum a few lines for you, Dad, and I'll also record the whole song. So you can listen to the whole thing. There's time. बार बार दिल ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, बार बार दिल ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तुम जियो हजारों साले मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, Dad, happy birthday to you.
All the way from USA. I convey our gratitude and thanks to Akshata for this wonderful video presentation. He came, he saw, and he conquered in all the fields. His Midas touch has transformed every life into zeal and enthusiasm with positive note. His passion for orthopedics is beyond in comparison. To sum up his orthopedic career, I can say in Radha Bhav, his passion for orthopedics is too great. मैं निकली लगाने उसका पता, मैं निकली लगाने उसका पता, मैं निकली लगाने उसका पता, और जब से लगा उसका पता खुद ही हूँ लापता. That's what Sir has been doing with orthopedics actually. So, not to extend anymore, with these few words, may I call upon our Karma Yogi, Dean of Goa Medical College, Prof.Dr. Shivanand Bandekar, to express his अपने दिल से मन की बात.
Honorable Member of the Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Sri Sadanand Shet Tanavade, Chief Guest for today's function, my uncle, my very good uncle, Sri Nanabab Bandekar, for he is a philanthropist, as you know. He gave me one ICU in Goa Medical College. That's why I remember him every day. My good friend and the learned Advocate General, Advocate Pangam, my friends Jovito, Mangaldas, Kishore, and my lovely spouse Sadhana Bandekar. and all of you, the great luminaries who have come here to witness this occasion. Different people have said so many things about myself and my family. I am thrilled, and I only want to ask God, what more I can ask you? You have given me everything today. And I really don't want to hide anything my age, because somebody has promised me today, before you go for this function, please go to the, what is that, where you make your makeup and all. Spa. They told me you go to spa, then only you will look great. So I said no. Don't conceal my age. My age is what I am on the photograph. Those few countable hair and on now. Before you as a three-dimensional person. It is, the background that I came from. I come from a joint family where my mother was my center point. She was not that well educated, but she was very street smart. And what I learned from her, her name was Bandekar, she said, never trouble sick and people who are suffering. This remained in my mind, and that is how my nature has been like this, because my mother said this, and we have a high regard. We all of us, all siblings, I'm the eighth of the sibling. Those days having more siblings was prize winning. My father had 10 children, but early morning he used to feel so depressed because our father had 18 children. Whenever they had a discussion, the father said, no, Patrao. He used to say, Patrao, I got 18 children. The father used to say, what is this? But those days, all the surrounding, we had wonderful neighbors, and then all surrounding neighbors had more than 6 or 7. There was no family planning that time. My father, he taught me only one thing, that is, live within whatever resources you have. Even if you have a big dream, try to finish it within what resources you have. And you always use a cycle to go to different places. And very simple man. My siblings, my sisters, my brothers, they were all double graduates, postgraduates, but they led a simple life. My elder brother was like my second father, because between both of us, the age difference was 17 years. He used to also fire us for not studying, and my father also used to fire us. We call it in medicine as B complex fourth. Fourth because it is double dose. And we have gone through all this. Finally, I had a desire to be a doctor. So I studied, I got my grades in those days. I must make a mention of Mr. Vasan Joshi, who started an MES college, and which was just one block away from my house where I stay in Vasco. And that is how we could learn science, and then 11, 12 science, I did that and I got into medicine. I still remember my first day in medical college, where from one small college you have come, and the other colleagues were from Dempe College, Chogle College. These were big names those days. And I found myself, I have just come from a pond to an ocean. And then I used to take firing, not from the dean, but the admitting clerk of the medical college. There was an admission clerk, was a nice person, but he had all the time, he used to fire us, stand here, stand there, go for a medical checkup, and we grew up that way. My career actually started, the service career, from junior residency. There was no looking back. And when I took junior residency, Goa witnessed Konkani Marathi. There was a Konkani Marathi, agitation going on. And I just went to the department and I reported. I told my senior, junior and the senior resident that I have. Immediately that senior, junior, he was from Daman and Diu. So he said, I got a new pakara to work now. And they posted me in OT. 7 days, I don't know, I was in OT only. Because those days we were getting a lot of patients, and not that I knew a lot of work that time and I was experienced surgeon, but there was a work because there was a firing at Mandur. I don't know whether you remember all these incidences. There was some shootout at Mandur. We got some 20-25 patients. We were removing bullets, and this is how the life started. And finally, we got into a medicine, we got into orthopedics. When my residency was on, I saw a lot of things were not happening in Goa Medical College. One fine day, I felt that we should also start doing joint replacement. There was one patient I still remember, and I'm trying to. I will take a name of that person, and the patient was referred by then Health Minister, Mr. Francis Sardin. And the patient needed knee replacement. So as you know, government of Goa is so kind. Government had a Mediclaim scheme. We gave the Mediclaim scheme. Patient went to Bombay, did a knee replacement, came back, started doing physiotherapy. And the problem came when it was 15th day of post-surgery. And in 15th day, we removed those stitches. Those days, we had not seen any other stitching than the silk stitching. And this lady had some very funny metallic stitches. So I looked at it, and actually after Mediclaim, the person comes back to GMC, you have to follow it up. You can't send the patient again and again and spend government money. So I was trying to figure out how to remove the stitches. So then I said, helpless, we don't have such a, instrument to remove the stitches. So I told my professor, I said, sir, we'll have to refer this patient back to Bombay Hospital. Somehow, Francis Sardin came to know. And he was very dynamic as well as aggressive. So he calls me and says, Dotor, तुमच्याकडे स्टिच काढपाची कातोर ना? I said, it is not kator. It is a special staple remover. Why I am sharing this is that sending patients with a Mediclaim scheme doesn't satisfy, doesn't fulfill the requirements of an average individual in Goa. You should have infrastructure, you should have facilities within the medical college, and nobody should be made to go anywhere, and you should see that every facility is self-contained in the tertiary care center. And that is the reason we started the joint replacement unit. I must have done more than 5,000 as of now, which is the highest number. And after doing one case, I saw that kator which was used to remove, because it comes with the joint. That stapler and stapler removal, it is known as a stapler removal. My journey in Goa Medical College is almost 4 decades. It is a pretty long journey. And throughout my journey, I had multiple ups and downs. Sometimes I must have gone below the horizon, not to see anything, but I had a staunch support of my wife, Sadhana, and my friends. And one of them I would like to quote is Dr. Farooq. He came many times to rescue me on these issues, but life is always like this. you have to balance it, you have to go through all ups and downs. And when you sit on a chair which has so many thorns below it, one has to know how to enjoy those thorns also. And I have done that job. One of the best things that happened during my tenure as a dean, but let me tell you, running a medical college is not a one-man show. I am totally assisted and supported by my all HODs, and I salute them. May it be in cardiology, may it be in oncology, or may it be in any other super specialty, all the HODs are doing fantastic work. Dr. Sandeep mentioned about the academic achievements. I may be the leader or the in charge of academic section, but the whole work, the whole groundwork is done by Sandeep himself and his team. We have fantastic academic officers in Goa Medical College. We used to sit every day after 6, because that was our culture, because whole day you cannot sit with academic matters, and the academic section of a medical college is very sensitive section, because here you see the progress, here you see the academic, because basically we are medical college and we are not hospital. Our job is to educate the students, and that is the reason in 2013 we started Allied Health Sciences. Again, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, optometry. Because of these courses, people used to go to KLE Belgaum, they used to pay heavy fees and finally come back and then start working. So now we have full-fledged physiotherapy, occupational therapy, optometry, medical imaging technology, cardio, we do cardiology, we do that echocardiography, and also the anesthesia technology. These are not small courses. It is an extended education. After your NEET score gets over at MBBS, one can join these courses and make a life in that also. We started postgraduate courses in Allied Health Sciences. And when I joined, we had about 150 MBBS seats, and then now we have 200, and just last week we have applied for 250 seats. This is all for the benefit of students of Goa. But this cannot happen single-handed. I have a great team with me. I have a great team of doctors, I have a great team of nurses, paramedics, and all those people who work for Goa Medical College. They are putting in their whole effort, and that is why we are there in Goa serving the people. My only dream for Goa Medical College is that whenever an emergency comes to an emergency department, an unknown person should get the best treatment. Known person will get, but the unknown person should get the best treatment. I am striving for this dream, and I am sure with my colleagues and my medical superintendent, my nodal officers in the super specialty, we as a team will try to achieve this and see that people of Goa get the best facilities from Goa Medical College. Nothing can be achieved without the support from the higher authorities. And here I would like to mention that our health minister, who is so dynamic, has done lots for the health facilities. One cannot forget the kind of contribution done by him and our Secretary Health. That is how we are there as the best medical college in the country, and will also remain as the best medical college in the country. The two more projects that we are trying to look at is Tertiary Cancer Care Center, which will be ready by 26, and this center will have almost all the advanced facilities like Tata Memorial Hospital. It is a project of almost 300 crores. government of Goa is doing it. We are just instrumental, we are just monitoring it, and we are just contributing to it. And the next big project that we might come up very soon is the proton therapy unit, which is one of its kind in whole west zone, that if we get it, we'll get it in the west zone, and I think the discussions are on to get the proton therapy unit. With this therapy unit, you can cure cancer, you can treat cancer, and you can do a lot of things on a brain tumors, because right now that science is still having multiple issues. I am really happy today to see that people are recognizing the work of Goa Medical College. I am not here to recognize my individual work, but the whole crowd here is recognizing the work done at Goa Medical College, and that is my take-home gift. And I wish and I thank all of you for having come here in large numbers to witness this moment. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dev Guru. Now, just to sum up, I can only say, as Ramdas Swami has rightly said, निश्चयाचा महामेरू बहुत जनासे आधारू अखंड स्थितीचा निर्धारू श्रीमंत योगी, and that is Dr. Shivanand Bandekar. That's all. So with these few words, more you think, more you thank. I request Dr. Sri Jovito Lopez to express our feelings of gratitude.
I promise that I will be very brief. Don't worry. The first time was a little long. We missed our Union Minister of State for Power, New and Renewable Energy of India, and that is Mr. Shripad Naik, who couldn't make it. And he wanted personally to be here, but due to some emergency, he said, I will not be able to be present here. All good things must come to an end. The part A comes now to an end. So be ready for part 2, which will follow immediately. I admired in this period when you were waiting for our guests, I admired your patience. Patience is bitter, but I will promise you that its fruit is sweet. And you have proved it with how wonderful you have been sitting and listening. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. You have shown that quality here. Patience, persistence, perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. A person who is a master of patience is a master of everything else. And that is what Dr. Shivanand has proved to all of us, my dear friends. I was watching him very closely, and the patience that he has had is unique, I must say. For the last week when we were together, I found that he had no white hair at all. And today I confirm, because he says he has not gone to the spa. And I was watching you closely, doctor, from close quarter. There is not even half a white hair. You'll need to have another super specialty later on, because my all hair is Southern said also no white hair. Oh God, Pangam Saab is young. You don't have to bother about it. But we are grateful to Sadhanand Shetbab for making it to be here. And you are an orator. You can make out from the speeches that you give in the Rajya Sabha. Could you please put your hands together for Sadhanand? Another very young and dynamic personality that we have had today is our brilliant Advocate General, Mr. Pangam. The first time I see you from close quarters, and we wish you all the best. Could you also put your hands together? Nana Mav is one of us. always happy, smiling, and always a source of inspiration. I remember him even in sports. He has done pretty good. Can you also put your hands together for my So with that, I need to say that Dev bare karo tumka saglank. May God bless each and every one of you, and we follow loud and clear the happy birthday song. We'll give a countdown, and then doctor will cut, and then we shall sing. Doctor, are you ready? Doctor, are you ready?
1 minute.
Yes. We'll give a countdown from 10 down, and we'll have the corking of the champagne to mark this beautiful occasion. Okay? Are you ready, Doctor? Hello? Shall we start? 10!